There you are, finally. Now we can begin.
This is your army. Were I still in possession of my true form, the ground would shake with my laughter.
I was not finished.
This we can work with. I know a spot where you can open a portal into Dagon City.
Very good, Aarox. Come, mortal. We have plans to finalize.
Champion. As promised, the Bladebearer clan will fight by your side. A magnificent battle awaits us within Destruction's solace. Many will surely die. It is invigorating. Your allies stand by your side, honored to lay down their lives for you. Tell me, are you truly prepared for this? Good. You will need that conviction in order to emerge victorious. Do not let your stance waver, even for an instant. If you allow yourself even a shred of weakness, Mehrunes Dagon will exploit it. Of that you can be certain.
Well, here we are. It's strange remembering how all this started. But we're going to end it now, right? We'll stop Sombrin, and we'll stop Mehrunes Dagon too. Great. It'll be easy. We'll just sneak right in and pop Sombrin and Mehrunes Dagon right on the nose. It's just like that time when Investigator Vale... Huh. You know, I don't think Investigator Vale ever dealt with the Daedric Prince.
This is a pretty impressive force. Lyrinth didn't seem too optimistic about finding allies. And I think she underestimated your influence on people. I've never taken on a Daedric Prince before, so I can't say for sure. But I'd put my gold on us. If anyone can find a way to stop Mehrunes Dagon, it's you. You'll see this through. And I'll be right by your side when we face Sombrin.
You've made many allies. I shouldn't be surprised. I'm sorry I can't join you in this fight. I wouldn't be much use to you without my power. And I'm not sure I want to see how this ends anyway. It will be too painful. I know. I trust you. It's hard though. I still care for him. We were all each other had for a time. But I'm under no illusions. I know he's beyond saving. He's no longer the Sombrin I once knew.
I gathered allies, those who have fought by your side in the past. You certainly accumulated a lot of them in your travels. Let us hope that between them and the Daedrat's knowledge of the fortress, it will be enough. I will open a portal to get us inside the walls of the city, as Aarox suggests. After that, our allies deal with the bulk of Solus's defenses, while we try to intercept Sombrin before he turns over his power to Mehrunes Dagon. Optimism will serve us better than pessimism in this mortal. But the sooner we begin, the better. Take a moment to speak with your allies if you want.
Pay heed to Aarox the Mutilator, Daedra and mortals! Make haste to Destruction Solace! It lies west of here, where the Sever becomes the Burn! To glory!
Remember, we need to find...
expect to battle my legions? Foolish mortals. I have already won.
Hey! What's happening? Run!
Relax, mortal. I have you. I was barely able to get a hold of you before the spell dispersed you along with the others. I was a fool to think we could challenge a Daedric prince. Mehrunes Dagon is one step ahead of us and we've already lost. Fighting for their lives, scattered to the far corners of this fortress, no doubt. You do not possibly have time to find them all. Mehrunes Dagon seeks to distract you from reaching Sombren. Do not lose sight of it. We have reached that point we knew was coming. The place where our paths diverge. You must deal with Sombren for the sake of your world, while I seek the knowledge I came here to acquire. I think I know what Dagon has planned, though. Complete the bargain made with the Longhouse Emperors. He will use Sombren to access Nirn, then take back the power of the Ambitions in order to merge your world with the Deadlands. It was his plan all along. I do hope you survive. Your needs are irrelevant and no longer my concern. Find your way through the fog. Perhaps you can gather your allies along the way. Remember, you must defeat Sombren and employ the Egonimic against Mehrunes Dagon before...
You, but now I'm going to.
I met you.
Roll! Roll if you can!
You made it. Great. Come on. Sombrin is close. I can sense him.
You are insects. Less than insects. With the power of the ambitions, soon none shall be mine.
Get down. Stay low.
This way. Follow me.
Soon the pact will be fulfilled. My victory is inevitable.
In a big family, you have to know how to scrap.
They're coming for us.
I'm still here. Thanks for asking.
Go!
Sombrin, when I begin the merging, I will need the power of the ambitions to complete it. Open the portal to Nirn. To the mortal realm is clear.
Yes, Ortega. Your will is my command.
No! I cannot hold him! He's too powerful. One moment. I will gather your allies.
That was brutal! Is anyone hurt?
The Blade Bearers are here, Lyranth.
Mehrunes Dagon's assault on Nirn has begun. You have one chance to stop him from taking the mortal world. Do not waste it.
them to run away. Well, now I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
More beasts incoming. Be ready. Well done, champion. Now let us put these weapons to good use.
We will draw Dagon's attention from here. Get to Sombrin.
I hate working for free.
This is your great plan, champion. Throwing pebbles? I will teach you true destruction. There you are. The doomed leader of this pathetic rebellion. Tell me, are your people prepared for your death?
Dagon! I'm the one you want, right? Come and get me! Go! I'll keep Dagon busy.
Married. Have you come to fulfill your purpose?
Control me, Dagon!
I will not allow you to interfere! Dagon, please, help me!
There you are. So this is where you choose to die.
This ends here! I'll pull the ear image from him! Use it against Dagon!
You will pay for that.
Right now!
Be free. Death strike me.
Hold on, I need a moment!
I will savor your dying breaths. Arise, Sombrin. I still have you, Sombrin.
Why are you fighting me? What, Death Lord have died for nothing?
Insolent pests! You will fall!
Open fire!
I am the Lord of Fire and Flood!
Dagon! I cannot do this on my own! Aid me!
I'll draw the ego mimic out of Sombrin. Use it against Dagon. Go! Attack now!
Pitiful arrogant vermin.
Keep fighting. We'll be all right.
Mission. There is still work to be done.
I will not fail you!
Feel my fury. Remora, why do you oppose me? Your world is mine, mortals.
I'll pull the ego mimic from him. Use it against Dagon. Go! Attack now!
Do you think you've won? That you could triumph over me? Fools! You have only seen a fraction of my power.
We stand with you, champion.
If you wish to die together, so be it. Your destruction is inevitable. Inevitable! No!
We did it! He's gone! Is it really over?
Well done, little mortal. You were successful.
I have the power of all 4 ambitions now. It feels like my head is going to burst.
Then I shall relieve you of it, Ingrid.
Aaron, what are you doing?
You have done well, mortals. Your realm is safe. I consider our venture together a success, but we must part ways. That portal will take you back to Wretched Spire. I have what I need. We will not see each other again.
The power of the ambitions. She took it all. But the ego Nimic worked. We defeated Dagon. We really did it. Lyrinth. She took the power of the ambitions.
So used to running off to the next disaster, it feels strange to have a moment of peace. Am I dreaming, or do we really have a moment to breathe?
You're not dreaming. But it is odd, isn't it?
You did it! You banished Mehrunes Dagon and saved Tamriel. How does it feel being a big hero and all that? None of this would have been possible without you, you know. You were right there from the very beginning. Absolutely. Tamriel owes us a huge clap on the back, if I do say so myself. It's been a long journey, but we're finally at the end. Let's enjoy this victory. We certainly earned it. And you, most of all. Now that the dust has settled, I'm not really sure what to do with myself. I suppose we should probably check in with a few people. Word probably travels fast with something this big, but we can't count on that. As many as we can. Let's get everyone in the same place so we can all collectively catch our breath. Everything happened so fast after we kicked Dagon in his ugly face, we didn't really get a chance to talk. Maybe we could all meet in Leowyn? I'd tell you to put up your feet, but I know you better than that by now. You never sit still for long. So I say we head to Fargrave and start by checking in with Kalia and Madame Wim. I'll meet you in Fargrave at the House of Whims. Once we talk to Madame Wim and Kalia, we can decide who to track down next. Oh, that. I was trying not to think too hard about it. Thought it might spoil the celebration. Nothing puts a damper on a job well done like a Daedra who you sort of thought was your friend deciding to steal the powers of the ambitions, huh? I don't know, and I'm not sure I want to know. I never really understood why she was helping us in the first place, but I didn't question it. Now I have. That's true, but she's still a Daedra at the end of the day.
What a battle. I will remember it always with great pride. As should you, champion. You faced an insurmountable foe and arose victorious. Are you not pleased with such a triumph? You banished Dagon to the depths of the Deadlands. It is as close to death as Daedra can conceive. You have done what many would consider impossible. But he will return eventually. Even I might have considered that impossible before meeting you. An interesting question. Now Vros is defeated. The waking flame is extinguished. And you, mortal, have dealt Mehrunes Dagon a humiliating blow that he will no doubt remember for eons to come. My kin are avenged. I have many possibilities. No. I care little for what she does with her prize. Neither you nor I have any use for the ambition's power. Why concern yourself needlessly?
What a battle! Glorious! Blood drenches the ground of Destruction Solace, and Mehrunes Dagon's defeat shudders throughout the realm. To witness your triumph was my greatest honor, Master. Ah, excellently. While you pursued Sombra, I helped the others hold back the forces of Mehrunes Dagon. I lost count of the foes I felled in your name. My whiskers tremble with the memory of their last moments. Just when I thought we might be overwhelmed, a great and sudden force seemed to freeze the Deadlands entirely. Our adversaries halted in their tracks, clearly shaken by the event. We used the distraction to fall back, for we knew the fight was done. Of course, Master. The very foundations of this plane trembled with your might. A legion of Daedric eyes and ears bore witness to your victory. Dagon will never forget such a resounding defeat. It was my honor to be a part of something so monumental. Within this small body beats the massive heart of a titan. You have reminded me that my fight is not yet done, and I can still be of use. I am finished feeling sorry for myself, and hope is not lost. Perhaps one day I can reclaim my true form. Possible. You stormed the gates of Destruction Solace and brought Mehrunes Dagon to his knees. And you brought your allies home safely. Nothing seems impossible after witnessing that. If a cure for this curse exists, I will find it.
So we're all meeting in Leyawiin, was it? It'll be good to see everyone gathered in one place and safe. We didn't get much of a chance to assess what happened. This will give us a chance to regroup and discuss. No. It's an odd sensation, but not entirely unwelcome. Without them, Mehrunes Dagon will never have reason to hunt me. If Lyrinth desires that burden, she's welcome to it. I'll finally have the peace I sought for so long. I've never understood Lyrinth's motivations. Sure, she was integral in helping us banish Dagon, but do any of us know why? I shudder to think about what she has planned for all that power. But I doubt we've seen the last of her. Her curiosity about the mortal world will draw her back. She tries to hide it, but in her own way, I think she is fond of us. A nap first. After that, it's hard to say. Maybe I'll get a chance to explore the mortal world a bit. My part in world-ending prophecies and machinations is done. I'm just myself now. Nothing more, nothing less. That's exciting. I'm sure they'll all sort themselves out over time, but I'm not in a hurry. That chapter of my life is closed. I think it's time for new memories. Maybe even a new name. Who knows? So we're all meeting in Leyawiin, was it? Of course. I'd help you and Everly hunt the others down, but I think I need to be alone for a bit. So much has happened, and I feel like I still haven't caught up. Would you two be alright if I take some time for myself? Great. Not that I had any doubts. You and Everly head to Fargrave. Get Madam Wim and Kalia caught up. I'll meet you in Nirn once I've got my head set. I can't imagine she's eager to run into us again after stealing the powers of the ambitions. Though that would be a normal reaction, and she doesn't exactly have a history of being predictable. I think it's impossible to say for sure. I don't know if a Daedric prince can ever be gone for good. They're immortal, that's their whole thing. But at the very least, I think Fargrave will be safe from him for a long while. Nern, too. We made sure of that. I'm not really sure. What we learned from the Longhouse Emperors was that it would effectively banish him from Nern. I would think he'd have turned up in the Deadlands, but it's possible he could be anywhere in Oblivion.
You did well, regardless of where the powers of the ambitions now rest.
I agree. You defeated Mehrunes Dagon. That's incredible.
And there's the hero of the moment.
The small wood elf has an oversized persona, rather like a Banekin, I suppose. She informed me of the rendezvous in Leowin. Kalia and I will be sure to attend. There is something I'd like to bring to your attention first. There have been strange magical occurrences in the city. They started quite recently, and while I do not know for sure, I have a theory about these incidents. After hearing what transpired in Sundercliff, I believe they may be connected to Lyrinth. The little wood elf told us that Lyrinth stole the power of the ambitions. Even for someone as capable as Lyrinth, all of that energy could be overwhelming. That kind of power is volatile. It may leak from her core until she manages to control it. I cannot say for certain, but if I am correct, it means Lyrinth is somewhere in Fargrave. And it will only be a matter of time before she learns to wield that power without leaving a trail. This may be your last chance to speak with her. I do not know if you will find Lyrinth, but you may as well try. I sent my faithful servant Hezek to investigate the disturbances, though I doubt the fool has found much. Regardless, Kalia and I will meet you and your other allies in Leowin. Just look around the city for sparkling balls of dancing light. I understand they can be quite beautiful. Or find my servant Hezek. I sent him out to investigate. Either way, you'll run into Lyrinth or not. She's...
Lyrinth, huh? I'll help you look. Let's meet at the Plaza of Portals in a bit to compare notes.
Open your turret! Madam Will be displeased if we do not keep moving! Oh, it's you. Did Madam Wynne send you? Tell her it's not my fault. Our lack of progress. My friend here stopped for a light snack. Yes and no. There are strange wisps about. We have been following them. When I touched one, I saw an apparition of the Dremora. It was Lyranth for certain, but only an echo of her. It must have something to do with the great power she is attempting to control. Follow the wisps, you'll understand what I mean. And keep me from having to face Madam Wynne empty-handed.
Even a Dremora of my talents cannot hope to stand alone against the Dagonists and an army of living disasters. You nothing, mortal. As for what I paid, I'd rather not discuss it. We knew was coming. The place where our paths diverge. Little mortal, come to take in the view? I had a feeling you would not rest until you found me, little mortal. I skirted the wood elf earlier, but I know better than to keep you from your goal. I assume you wish to speak with me. So, steal. Destron is dead, Sombren is dead, and Kalia was already stripped of hers. I stole nothing. As for the anchorite, she is better off without them. She should thank me for removing that shackle to her past. My plan? I started out looking to learn a secret. Where my search would lead, I had no clue. But yes, the more we uncovered, the more I grew interested in the ambition's power. The ability to shift destinies. What happens next? Not your concern. Oh, but it does. Where I walk next, no mortal has even ventured. Possibly no Daedra either, for that matter. I will not allow anyone to stand in my way. Not even you. Mortals. always asking questions that do not require answers. But I cannot discount your role in helping me achieve my goals, so I suppose I can try to satisfy your curiosity. Go ahead. Ask what you will. To fulfill a promise made a long, long time ago, little mortal. And that is all I will speak of it. We are no longer allies. I do not see the point. My part in this is finished, and I am satisfied. There is nothing further I need from them. Or from you. I'm not a prophet, mortal. Seeing the future is not among my many abilities. But the whirls and eddies of existence carry us together and apart in their courses. None can truly know when we will meet again. You have been quite useful, little mortal. You have my thanks, for what it is worth. Wherever I go next, do not attempt to follow. Our paths must diverge, at least for now.
There you are. Did you have any luck? I looked everywhere and talked to everyone I could find. I even gave someone one of my arrows, and then he ran off with it. Ugh, this place. Did you find Lyrinth? I'm at the end of my branch here. Maybe that's for the best. Lyrinth worked as hard as any of us to stop Mehrunes Dagon, but we all understood she wasn't doing it for Nirn's sake. I'm almost afraid to ask. But did she say why she took the power of the ambitions? Figures. Maybe it's silly, but I was hoping for a little reassurance that we didn't just unleash a new threat on the world directly after banishing another. I have a bad feeling about all of this, but there's not much we can do. You're right. Let's just hope it doesn't come back to bite us anytime soon. Come on, we should get to Leowin. The others should be gathering, and I'll pick up any stragglers we missed on the way.
What do you say we try some of the local fare? I'm famished.
are. Good, you're here. I was afraid this crowd would turn ravenous if they had to wait any longer. Don't be alarmed. Looks like everyone's in a good mood. Though I think there's a few more people here than expected. Apparently, word spread faster than we thought. When I got here, there were already people gathered. Everyone knows what we did in Sundercliff. Everly's trying to muster the courage to say something to all of them, but she could use a little help. Everly's a little nervous. That wood elf can stare down a Daedric prince without blinking, but public speaking? There is the thought. She could use your help. Good question. I have my memories back, no strange ambition powers to speak of, and nothing riding on my shoulders. I could do anything. I think I'm going to stay close to Kalia for a bit. Tamriel is new to both of us. We can navigate it together. Of course, it's my home, or at least the closest thing I've ever had to one. But I'm excited to familiarize myself with Tamriel. There's so much I don't know. Besides...
Look at all these people! I wasn't expecting this. I guess it's not that surprising. You've got a habit of bringing all sorts together, don't you? I think they want a speech or something. I can't stick arrows in a speech. What do I say? Thanks to you, more like. Sure, everyone here played a part, but no one would be left standing if you hadn't been there. You're the reason Tamriel is safe. I look up to you, you know. You deserve so much more than this. But here, take it. People? Daedra? Everyone? I'm not particularly great at speeches, so I'll get this over with. Mehrunes Dagon tried to take Tamriel for himself, but we sent his ruddy ass back to oblivion. Now, there's one person who's been in this fight since the start of it, and I want to make sure they get their due. Take a bow, you. Blackwood deserves to celebrate its hero.